Philly Live. I'm Sheila Watko. The Olympics are officially in full force. Have you been watching? Today we're sharing the story of a young woman who paved her own path as a Paralympian after a life-changing injury. She was then inspired to become a pediatric resident at Nemours Children's Health. This morning, we are so thrilled to introduce you to an amazing Paralympic swimmer who also happens to be a dedicated physician at Nemours Children's Health. We're so happy to welcome Dr. Michelle Konkoly to Philly Live today. Dr. Konkoly, thank you so much for joining us. And first of all, talk about your journey to the Paralympics, because I believe you started out swimming on a collegiate level at Georgetown University?
That's correct, yes. While I was at Georgetown, I sustained an incomplete spinal cord injury in 2011. Yeah. And because of that, I have some permanent nerve damage in my legs. So I was no longer really competitive at the Division I level, but then I discovered Paralympic swimming and I was pretty good in that arena and ended on to go compete in the Rio 2016 games where I was a 4-time medalist.
Describe how your experiences helped you in your role at Nemours and how you encourage patients to kind of face their own challenges.
They have been hugely influential in how I practice medicine. On one hand, going through such a scary situation, especially as an 18-year-old, kind of fragile teenage years, really helps me understand when families are going through something really tough, especially from the parents' perspective. I see just how much they care and love for their kids and how scary it is, and I think I'm able to better relate to them and provide better care because I've gone through something so similar. And then on the athletic side, you know, sports was always a huge part of my life. I knew without a doubt it would be part of my life even after my injury, so it's so important for everyone to have access to some sort of physical activity. So that's something that I talk about in every single visit, no matter what the kid's disability or, you know, abilities are. We talk about how can you be active and how can you do things that you really enjoy.
What made you want to go into medicine in the first place, and especially pediatric?
I was always interested in science. Even before my injury, I thought that maybe a career in medicine would be up my alley. And then after I had my injury and I saw that these doctors literally saved my life, put me back together, got me back to school, got me back to swimming, I was like, this is what I want to do with my life.
Now, you brought something special with you today.
I did.
So as you show us what this is, I want you to also tell me your favorite memory from your time as Paralympian.
Oh my gosh, so this is one of my gold medals from the Rio 2016 games. This is from the 50-meter freestyle.
Wow. Oh, it's heavy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It actually makes a noise. So there's a lot of visually impaired athletes in the Paralympics.
Oh,
so
wow.
Each color medal makes a different sound so that the visually impaired athletes can tell them apart.
Oh, wait, you can hear that, King. That's really unique and makes a lot of sense when you explain it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
My favorite memory, my very first race was the 100 freestyle. This was my first and only Paralympic Games. Many people compete in a lot of different games, but I had kind of one shot to go prove it. And I swam the race of my life. I came in, I touched the wall, I set a world record, I won the gold medal, I stood on the podium and heard the national anthem, and it was just a culmination of everything I'd worked for, everything I'd been through, and I just got to soak in that moment and know how many people supported me. It was unbelievable. I'm tearing up just thinking about it.
Wow, what a really cool life experience and a lot of work on your part, so congratulations.
Yeah.